The Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, President Omar Touray says the regional bloc will impose targeted sanctions on anyone who tries to impede efforts to restore democratic governance in Guinea-Bissau. Mr. Touray disclosed this on Sunday while speaking to journalists after the 68th Ordinary Session of the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Government in Abuja. The event brought together presidents from across the region and was primarily focused on the recent coups in Benin and Guinea-Bissau. On the bloc's efforts to address the political crisis in Guinea-Bissau, Mr. Touray said, "The authorities shall impose targeted sanctions on individuals or groups of persons that obstruct the transition process." The coup in Guinea-Bissau was staged by a group of army officers who described themselves as the High Military Command for the Restoration of Order, and sought to suspend the electoral process until further notice. The coup was staged a day before the country's electoral body was to announce the result of the 2025 presidential election, which was held about a week before the incident. The coup drew criticism across West Africa, with several governments and regional blocs calling for a return to constitutional order. However, some leaders have also accused the ousted president, Omar Touray, of sponsoring the coup to prevent the announcement of the election result that he was expected to lose. Nigeria's former president, Goodluck Jonathan, who was among the observers at the election, is one of those who accused Mr. Touray of being behind the coup. Mr. Touray's warning could thus be targeted at Mr. Touray and his close allies, including his former army chief who led the coup and is now the military head of state. The events of the last few weeks have shown in concrete terms what regional solidarity means, Mr. Touray noted at the opening ceremony of the Heads of State Summit. Meanwhile, in Benin, the coup attempt was foiled by the army with intervention from Nigeria and ECOWAS. Nigeria said it intervened upon Benin's President Patrice Talon's request for immediate military backing to stop the forceful takeover of power in his country. Last week, the Beninese government declared those responsible for the coup wanted, including Pascal Tigre, the lieutenant colonel who led the coup.